Fox News and we laid it out. Here's the deal. You're wrong. No, it wasn't that bad. We didn't scold him, but because of that, we were punished for that. So, there is, no good deed goes unpunished, folks. Let me tell you
You
that.
look, you look, James, that you look Joe Biden in the eye, face to
Yeah.
face. Take a minute. Remember where you are.
Yeah.
Take a minute and tell me, looking him in the eye, and how recent it was,
Yeah.
what your take was, and what our audience will want to hear. Secrets from the inside.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So, I did get the invitation to the White House on November, for Veterans Day. And I did get a chance to walk up and speak with Joe Biden. He wanted to get his picture made with me, and I did not want my picture made. At the time, I said, I'd rather speak to you about something, and then we can get a picture made. And in that conversation, I said, we are already starting to see an increase in suicides. We need, and I 100%, as many others believe, that it was because of the retreat from Afghanistan. And he just kind of started to look away, and one of his handlers came over and started to pull him away. And I said, I would really like to have a conversation with you about some ideas. Not that I want to just shatter your image. I want to tell you how to fix this thing because, he's the president, okay? And it's like he's making calls, and I can either be a jerk and just stand up here and cuss and raise all this hell, or I can give you thoughts and ideas and try my best to help fix this. And obviously, it went nowhere. And he laid one of his coins in my hand, and I do have that coin from Joe Biden. I have several presidential coins, by the way. I've met more than one president, but the conversation could have been better. All this was a horse and pony show to show Joe Biden inviting all these old, wore out veterans, and some of them were out there, boy, they was sucking it up, the best they could get in there. We got professional politicians in the Veterans Corps, and they live around Washington, D.C., and that's what they do. They go around, and this is what they've learned to do. They've learned to be sycophants. And I challenge them, every time I see them, what are you really doing? Are you in here really advocating for veterans issues, or are you in here cutting deals? Because if you're in here cutting deals, I don't need you. I need somebody that's going to really stand up and say, this is what we need. I can tell you, I was just in Washington, D.C. not very long ago. Went to meet John Tester, went to meet several key leaders, okay, Republicans and Democrats. And the message was the same. Not this flaunting and talking and kissing your hind end. No, it's like you're here to help us. Our country's in a hell of a shape right now. We've got problems. We don't just have veterans problems, buddy. We got economic problems. We got energy problems. We got border problems. And I'm here as a constituent, a citizen, but more so the leader of an organization to let you know that my people are not happy. This is going to be a bad Christmas for a lot of people, man. I'm going to just tell everybody right now, it's not going to be the greatest Christmas. But you know what, though? Christmas is about Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. We need to get back to that. And then you won't be worried about the fact that you don't have $10,000 this year extra to spend on Christmas, because you don't. None of us do. I don't. For the first time in many years, my wife couldn't go Black Friday shopping. She liked to go do that stuff. People are crazy. They love that thing. I don't love it, but she did. But she can't go because we got to pay bills, lots of bills. I work for organizations and do contract work, and they're almost 3 months behind in paying me because they don't have the money. And that's just the way that it's going.
James.
Yeah.
I really had to sit my wife down the other day. Us, Greg and Deborah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to sit down and say, it's real simple math. It's simple math. Between Trump economy and Joe Biden economy today, we live on $1,200 less than we did. And it's simple math. And whatever the pay grade or whatever we talked about this in the pre-show, people are getting squeezed. I'm getting squeezed. You're getting squeezed. Funny is off the record before the show, I said to Val, I'm probably going to have to lay off my IT kids, right? For the whole,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, these are
Merry Christmas.
conversations
Yeah. Yeah.
we didn't have these conversations under Trump, James.
No.
Whenever any of the pants folks tell me how life is going to be just dangerous on under Donald Trump and blah, 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 blah. And I say, I just want my $1.75 a gallon gas back,
Yeah.
guys. And can you give me my Trump gas back? Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And
yeah,
but
exactly.